the city wakes. Not with a roar, but with a gentle sigh. The first light of dawn touches the tops of the tallest buildings, turning glass and steel into soft gold. Down below in the quiet streets, a thin mist hangs in the air. It softens every edge. It muffles every distant sound. A lone bicycle glides silently along a canal, its light a small, moving star in the stillness. This is a moment of pure peace. It is a reminder that our world does not always need to be loud to be alive. True strength is often found not in the noise, but in the calm. In this early morning quiet, we can feel the pulse of a different kind of civilization. It is a world built not on constant rush and relentless competition, but on presence. It is about taking a moment to simply be, to breathe in the cool air and watch the day begin. The Partij van Empathy believes that this stillness is the foundation of true progress. It is in these quiet moments that we can hear ourselves think. It is where we find the clarity to make better choices, not just for ourselves, but for everyone around us. We believe our society can be a reflection of this morning calm. Our modern world is often a storm of chaos and distraction. We are pulled in countless directions by endless demands. It can feel overwhelming, as if we are losing our way. But even in the heart of the storm, there is a center of calm. The Party of Empathy is a movement dedicated to finding that center. It is a call for a calm revolution. A revolution not of anger, but of understanding. A revolution not of force, but of dignity. We seek to bring a sense of quiet purpose to the noise of public life, to lead with a steady hand and a clear mind. This is a movement built on a simple, powerful idea. The idea that empathy is our greatest strength. It is the ability to see the world through another's eyes, to feel what another feels. It is the core of our social intelligence, the very thing that allows us to live together. When we act with empathy, we build bridges instead of walls. We find solutions instead of conflicts. We choose connection over division. This is the guiding principle for a new kind of politics. A politics that is thoughtful, ethical, and deeply human in its approach. Every single human life is precious. It is a unique and irreplaceable story in the great tapestry of existence. Look around you. Each person you see carries their own hopes, their own fears, their own dreams. The Partij van Empathy believes that the first duty of any society is to protect this fundamental dignity. Our politics should be a sanctuary for human life, not a battleground. It must be a system that honors and safeguards every individual, treating them not as a number or a statistic, but as a person of infinite worth. We must build a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. This protection extends to the very heart of our lives, our families and our relationships. These are the bonds that give us strength. They are the connections that nurture us from birth to old age. A healthy society supports these relationships. It helps parents raise their children with security and love. It cares for its elders with respect and gratitude. It creates communities where neighbors look out for one another. Our policies must be designed to strengthen these bonds, to make it easier for people to care for each other. Because when our relationships are strong, our society is strong. We are all connected. The well-being of one person affects the well-being of all. When one person suffers, a part of our shared humanity suffers with them. Therefore, our society has a responsibility to ensure that no one is left behind. This means providing a safety net for those who fall. It means ensuring access to good healthcare, quality education, and a safe place to live. It is about creating a society where every person has the opportunity to live a life of dignity and purpose. This is not charity. It is justice. It is the simple recognition that we are all in this together. Imagine a society where our institutions are designed with empathy at their core, where laws are written with compassion, where public services treat people with kindness and respect. This is the vision of the Partij van Empathy. It is a society that measures its success not by its wealth, but by the well-being of its people. It is a community that understands that our greatest achievement is not what we build, but how we treat one another. It is a future where every person is empowered to reach their full potential, supported by a society that truly cares. Look at our planet. It is a world of breathtaking wonder. From the highest mountains to the deepest oceans, it is teeming with life in all its magnificent forms. This Earth is our only home. It provides the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat. Caring for our planet is not just a scientific necessity, it is a profound spiritual responsibility. The Partij van Empathy understands that we are not separate from nature. We are part of it. When we harm the Earth, we are ultimately harming ourselves and jeopardizing the future for all who will come after us. For too long, we have pursued economic growth at any cost. We have taken from the Earth without thinking of the consequences. We have treated its finite resources as if they were infinite. But the planet is sending us a clear message. The climate is changing. Ecosystems are collapsing. We must listen. We must change our ways. The Party of Empathy advocates for an economy that respects the limits of our planet. An economy that works in harmony with nature, not against it. True prosperity is not about having more things. It is about living on a healthy, thriving planet. Our responsibility extends far beyond our own lifetimes. We are temporary custodians of this planet. We have a sacred duty to protect it for future generations. The choices we make today will determine the world our children and grandchildren inherit. Will they inherit a world of scarcity and instability? Or will they inherit a world of balance and abundance? The Partij van Empathy believes we must always think with the future in mind. Every policy, every decision must be weighed against its impact on the generations to come. This is the essence of responsible leadership. This is a challenge, but it is also an incredible opportunity. By shifting to a sustainable way of life, we can create a better world for everyone. We can build cleaner cities, healthier communities, and a more resilient economy. We can innovate and create new technologies that help us live in balance with the natural world. This transition requires courage and vision. It requires us to work together, across borders and generations. It is a shared project for all of humanity, a chance to build a future that is not only prosperous, but also just and sustainable. Technology is a powerful tool. It has the potential to connect us, to heal us, and to solve some of our greatest challenges. But it can also be used to divide us, to control us, and to create fear. The Partij van Empathy believes that technology must be guided by human values. It should serve humanity, not the other way around. We must ensure that new technologies are developed and used ethically. They should be designed to make us more free, not less. They should enhance our connections with each other, not replace them. Technology guided by empathy can help us build a more compassionate and intelligent society. Imagine a world where we live together in harmony and mutual respect. A society that is not driven by the frantic race for individual success, but by a collective desire for shared well-being. This is not a distant dream. It is a real possibility. It begins when we choose cooperation over competition. It grows when we listen to each other with open hearts and minds. It flourishes when we celebrate our diversity as a source of strength. This is a conscious society, a community of individuals who are aware of their connection to each other and to the world around them. In such a society, leadership takes on a new meaning. It is not about power or domination. It is not about being the loudest voice in the room. True leadership is an act of service. It is about taking responsibility for the well-being of the whole. A leader is someone who listens more than they speak. Someone who seeks to empower others, not to control them. Someone who leads with humility, integrity, and a deep sense of duty. The Partij van Empathy is committed to this model of leadership, one based on trust, responsibility, and a genuine desire to serve. This is our hopeful message. In a world that often feels fractured and fearful, empathy is the force that can heal us. It is the light that can guide us through the darkness. It creates a future where understanding is stronger than anger, and where unity is stronger than division. The journey towards a more empathetic world begins with each of us. It begins with a single act of kindness, a single moment of understanding. Together, we can build a calm, dignified, and compassionate future. A future where all life can flourish in peace.